Tips for using GenAI ethically. First, be mindful of the information you share online, including with AI platforms. Ensure it does not include personal, sensitive, or confidential details. Most AI tools allow you to opt out of data sharing. Custom instructions. These can help you manage GenAI outputs. For example, a custom instruction to avoid plagiarism could be, I would like ChatGPT to not write or rewrite documents for me. I'd like it to make suggestions and give feedback without rewriting my words. Information. GenAI often invents facts, known as hallucinations, and although it can be a useful starting point, it is important to cross-check everything it generates with recommended or reliable sources. Use BathSpa Library for the best resources for your subject. Reading. You can cut and paste a section of text into a GenAI platform and ask for a summary to help you understand the original. It is important to look back at the original to make sure that you agree with the summary. Always use the opt-out of data sharing function before you do this. Writing. Avoid asking GenAI to write something from scratch, but you could ask for help when preparing your assignments. Planning. Ensuring you have permission from your tutor first, GenAI can be useful to help you write an outline plan. You could ask for bullet points of topics that could be covered, or alternatively, you could input a list of topics you plan on covering and ask for feedback. Useful phrases. As we use Manchester Academic Phrase Bank widely in higher education, it seems reasonable to use GenAI in a similar way. This means that you may copy word for word without referencing sentence fragments that do not contain facts. These should be less than 8 words long, and you should aim to use no more than 3 of these per 150-word paragraph. Although it is recommended that you do not copy larger sections of text, if you do decide to do so, you need to cite and reference these as outlined in Cite Them Right online. Feedback. You can ask GenAI for feedback on what you have written, and the more specific you can be, the better. You could, for instance, give it a section of your writing and ask questions such as, I often get feedback on critical thinking. What feedback on this would you give me for this piece of writing? Or, how effective are my linking sentences? Images and audio. As well as generating text, AI tools can also generate images and audio. But, as with writing, your tutors will expect to see your own work, so aim to use them as starting points. If you have permission to use AI, an appendix needs to be added to the end of your assignment that states how you have used GenAI in your work. The template for this should be provided as part of your assessment brief, and you need to cite and reference using Cite Them Right. Remember, GenAI hasn't studied your subject at your university with your lecturers, so it is important to use your own judgment and critical thinking skills to assess any recommendations it makes.